Yeah.
Yes, I think we're nearly done.
Yeah.
The start of the story was definitely with my own childhood at home in Templemore with Mum and Dad and my sister Trina. Mum and Dad worked and life was good and busy, and the weekends then were packed really with all the jobs at home. So baking was a big part of that on a Saturday morning. Mum was ahead of herself with batch baking for the week ahead, and then I was out pottering around in the garden with Dad, growing the lovely vegetables, and he grew everything for us. So I suppose that's how the love and appreciation of good home-cooked food came about. Catherine's diagnosis really came about when she was very young, around 6 months. She wasn't developing properly, so she was diagnosed really with a global developmental delay at that stage. And it wasn't clear whether she would ever walk or talk. And a few years later then she was diagnosed with autism, and that has been the primary diagnosis along with an intellectual disability. And then in teenage years then epilepsy came to visit. But thankfully, we ploughed on and we didn't give up. We really went into the baking in a big way then in March 2020 when everything went a bit pear-shaped and we were confined to home, and Catherine had no services, no school. She didn't understand what was going on. One day her bus was coming to collect her to bring her to school, and she had a lovely full schedule of her weeks, and then suddenly nothing. So it was up to us here to try and fill the gaps, and baking became a huge part of that. She enjoyed all the sensory aspects of it. Visually it's rewarding in so many ways. You have the beautiful smells going around the kitchen. And it's a nice physical work that we can do together. She needs a lot of support, but I suppose that's the real start of how the bread came about. We got encouragement from all the breads we would have given around to friends and family to enter this brown bread competition that is run typically in the National Ploughing, and I was delighted to come second. And sure enough, the year came round and the competition came round again, so people were saying, "Oh, sure, you have to enter again, you have to enter again." So I did, and that was the year that I won. So 2021 National Brown Bread Baking Champion. We were thinking about a few new products and we had lots of ideas, and I was listening to feedback as well from customers. We were determined to get something that was full of lovely seeds, no added sugar, and with a higher protein content as we could, but yet have a lovely sliced bread that you could make a sandwich with or have a nice slice of toast. So Joe, in fairness, worked with me for a few months now on this product, and we brought it up to Dunn's and we pitched it to them, and they were mad about it. Joe runs a really good operation down there, and I was impressed, I suppose, at how hands-on everything was. We were lucky enough to see everything in production down there. The support from my family has been so incredible. It really has. We're just a team here, we're small. It's just Kieran and myself and Catherine and Michael, and we all have to pull together. Kieran is into the horse racing. All of his friends and connections were so supportive of us too. My sister was here today as well. As a physio, she would be promoting it to all her patients. What's the main goal? Well, we're not going to stay still anyway. We'll have to keep moving forward, hopefully progress with a couple of new products, and the sky's the limit.